what makes me proud of Bruce is that he is such an honorable man. He is a kind, caring individual. He has such a passion for broadcasting.
He has energy, he has passion, he certainly has compassion. He just seems to be able to focus all of that at a given time in the various areas where he's working.
He works in an industry that he really loves. He loves radio, he loves music. I think it's a natural business for him.
The Bruce Reese story begins in West Lafayette, Indiana, where his father was an engineering professor at Purdue University. This influence ensured that education always would be an important part of his life.
Bruce loved to learn. He did very well. He got straight A's.
Bruce later went on to study at Brigham Young University, where he met a friend with whom he still works to this day.
I first became acquainted with Bruce Reese in the fall of 1967 when we entered the university together as freshmen. He looked like, by the way, a skinny Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys.
While at Brigham Young, Bruce met a beautiful co-ed named Luann Gold and began courting her, employing the same charm and persistence that later would make him so successful at Bonneville.
Every week he would bring me a different kind of flower, and this went on for weeks because he knew I wasn't that into him. After a while, he did convince me that he was the one I should marry.
After marrying Luann in 1973, Bruce became part of the first ever graduating class of the J. Reuben Clark Law School at Brigham Young University. He began his legal career in Washington with the Antitrust Division of the U.S. Department of Justice. But Bruce's legal expertise eventually would lead him to Salt Lake City. He joined Bonneville International in 1984 and became the company's general counsel the following year. Bruce was so successful in all his responsibilities, he eventually was named in 1996 as Bonneville's president and CEO. Since that time, he has made a distinctive and meaningful impact on the company and has firmly established a legacy of accomplishment and leadership.
Oh, I don't think there's any question that when you think of Bonneville, you think of Bruce and his personality. A lot of the corporate culture reflects Bruce's values.
When Bruce started in the mid-90s and then started driving this company, he basically took the bottom line and multiplied it times 5. And he really makes it a point. He likes critical mass, so he likes to own more than one property in the marketplace. He goes after really good pieces of broadcast property. So Bruce is known in the industry as a real horse trader.
Because of his love for radio, Bruce is energetic in having Bonneville reach out to other companies in the industry, always seeking for ways to collaborate and cause Bonneville to be part of a successful effort by radio to find its place in our current multi-platform universe.
Bonneville currently owns and operates 29 radio stations in 8 markets, an NBC-affiliated television station, and advertising, satellite, and interactive services operating divisions. Bonneville employees say that it's Bruce's unique, effective, and personable management style that makes the company such a rewarding place to work.
Bruce basically set this up years ago, and that is, it was a 3-pronged approach. It was important for us to lift and support our community, to make sure that we have a supportive environment for our employees, and to be responsible to the bottom line. And he leads by example. You're very clear on what your expectations are when you work for Bruce and work for Bonneville International.
In recent years, Bruce served as chairman of both the NAB Radio Board and the NAB Joint Board of Directors.
For him, this wasn't merely ceremonial. He was and is completely passionate about the place of broadcasting and its role in American life.
In addition to his leadership at NAB, Bruce has served on the board of directors for the Associated Press and Radio Advertising Bureau. He currently serves on the NAB Education Foundation's board of directors in the seat reserved for NAB's immediate past joint board chair, where Bonneville is the founding partner for the Celebration of Service to America Awards. Bruce envisioned the event as a way to shine a spotlight on the positive impact the nation's broadcasters have on the country.
We at Bonneville recognize the importance of taking one special evening each year to focus our attention on the many ways broadcasters and others give back to the community.
As a founding partner of the event, Bonneville International has contributed more than $1 million since 1999, making the Celebration of Service to America Awards one of the most successful programs of its kind. Bruce not only demonstrates a corporate commitment to charitable causes, but he also spends much of his personal time and effort in giving back substantially to organizations like the United Way.
He cares about our organization, he cares about our community, and he puts his heart and his soul, as well as his time and his resources, into making sure that we are the very best that we can be.
Within the medical services community, Bruce also served as chairman of the board of Salt Lake City's Primary Children's Medical Center, one of the nation's premier children's hospitals.
He demanded excellence in the performance of the hospital, not just clinically, but in the way care was provided.
If you were to ask Bruce what he loves most about radio, he would tell you it's the music. And the world got to see Bruce in action when he took to the stage during the NAB radio show as a lead singer with the Formats. If there's one thing that Bruce loves more than broadcasting and music, it's his family. Bruce is the proud father of 7 children and the very proud grandpa of 7 grandchildren.
His greatest accomplishment is his family. And I think as much as he loves Bonneville and the work he's done with the radio stations, NAB, I think he'd agree that his greatest work has been with his family.
Bruce deserves this honor because this is a man who leads by example. This is a man who has a tremendous amount of integrity. He is very dedicated to the broadcast industry, and he has, I think, put together a wonderful company in Bonneville International.
He's been blessed with an ability to see in the future a little bit and get a feel for where the industry is going in this tumultuous time, and has been very successful in navigating Bonneville to a position of very good prominence in the industry.
I think my dad's biggest accomplishment in radio is that free radio still exists. He's been a big proponent of keeping free radio the way it is, and I think because he's been such a big proponent, people will listen.
I don't know very many people that you would say have achieved so much in business, the community, in their personal lives, their religion, and with their family, and yet do it all well.
He has such a passion for broadcasting. He loves every aspect of it. He just loves the industry. He's just a great fit for it.
Because of his innovative leadership, legendary community service, and passionate advocacy for radio, the National Association of Broadcasters is proud to present the 2008 National Radio Award to Bruce Reese.
Thank you very much. You're very kind. Why don't we just skip the speech and we'll bring the band back up and perform for about an hour? What do you think?